Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. It's underscore Gintu, back again to the root of today. Here we are. It's one-on-one live coverage from this segment, and we want to make sure that everything is coming to you live, heterozygously, and controversially. Anyone who's gonna be thinking about, oh, this is gonna be how it's gonna be coming to you live. And here we are, guys. Before we go so far, another hit song is out. Another hit song is out. Yeah, yeah. Tutaangalia Three Amigos.
With love in their hearts, they take a stand. The pride and strength of our cherished land. Oh, it's Gintu and the three amigos. Three are protectors, strong as can be. Their courage and honor, they lead the way, keeping our Bohan safe every day. Shine so bright, a beacon of hope in the darkest night. With love in their hearts, they take a stand. The pride and strength of our cherished land. Strength of our cherished land.
Guys, hot
Guardians of the village, everyone knows.
Everyone
With
knows.
courage and honor, they lead the way,
Fantastic.
keeping Nabohan safe every day.
Wow. Guys, wherever you are coming from, if it's your first time, you're going to be tuned in. It's underscore Gintu here. Faster. Here we are. It's one-on-one. Sweating is a must. This is your year to make sure that you are enjoying the content that's going to be coming from Nyabohanse. Here we have a step already, and we want to make sure that the music is going to be coming to you. Reggae music, roots music, and everything going to be coming to you live. We're going to be coming with an R&B. And an R&B, one of it is going to be coming, guys. Keep it tuned because we're going to be using somebody's beat here, so as we can have the beat roaming, and everything going to be very fantastic. Guys, let's tackle the equation that has already been portfolioized into our own hands today, and this is just the beginning of this contentive way we want to make sure that everyone is getting the real valid point about what is happening unto the village. What did I tell people? And this is the courtesy to tell people that whatever I come out with gonna be very, very vital to the people who are implied or the subject of it. Did I tell you that Kenge, they're just going to have a mimicry way? They're going to have a time, the time is coming. Look at now, this is the time. Now they have started their own shagar-bagar and rumor mongering with the wife. And now things are more prospicuously. They're not going with how the condition was raising it to be. What has happened? Kenge is going to be thrown out of Argentina very, very soon. And the Argentinian longnose, she's going to take the game. I told you, Kenge, you are never going to be a beneficiary for anything. You needed it, now tackle it. We ever said, and they always say, use the local material around you to sustain your sustainabilities. Why do I say so? Whatever comes around goes around. And whenever we say that, you know what? Guys, we have to make sure that everything is coming to you live. Have a local wife who is coming around you, so as you can sustain your sustainabilities, upholded with how the things are going to be coming. But Kenge talked about other things that we have to evolve. We have to make sure that other things going to be evolving in other ways. But what has happened? Reality. The reality is here, and the reality has already occurred. And this is the reality. Now everything has been catapulted and everything has been placed in a way that it's so programmatic. It's so people are now thrown into an imbroglio. And the real fact of being thrown into an imbroglio is that we ever stated that it's going to be happening, because everybody wants to, for his own way. For what we say, charity begins at home, not only begins at home only. And whatever comes around goes around. And whatever has to come, has to come. Use the local material around you to sustain your all sustainabilities. That is the biggest thing we ever talk about. But Kenge doesn't hear our own falidificity that we always been talking about unto this position. That is now thrown, is going to be thrown away from Argentina very, very soon. Because they have now disagreed because of donations. I ever said it. Because if donations are coming and everything Kenge is, he wants himself to broadcast every kind of the donation that is coming to this kind of their own cup. And whenever they want to drink, he is the one who wants to drink more, even the Argentinian longnose to be thrown away, like something which is like thrown away very far, to be vanished. And whenever I said, Kenge wants to use everything that is besides him, they want to make sure that that kind of a thing is seduced and it is just used properly. And that is the biggest scam that has already been notified from this guy. And whenever we say that, he only knows that this is where the beneficiary is. This is where I want to milk. And this kind of a cow that I want to milk, is it having milk? Is the content, if we can talk about the butter content of this milk I want to this cow I want to milk, is it going to be a beneficial for me or beneficial to other people? That is the biggest thing he sees. And whenever he knew that now, he could not go to Argentina. Look at what happened during that time. The only thing that he knew, this is the thing to do, he ever saw that I have to trigger to make sure that I'm hanging my cucumbers relevantly and put them where necessary whenever I want to intermingle or interject my own philanthropic alisbashes. I want to make sure that whenever she goes back, she should have something good. And to the stomach, whenever I reach to that position, what comes out? What comes out? He should be having a content to put the child out, the content to make sure that whatever has to come, even a Pampers was asking people to donate, but he's earning money in the YouTube, but he cannot use that money. But what is the portfolio here? The biggest portfolio I just mean is one. Kenge knows that this is where I want to benefit. And if this is not a beneficial for him, he can throw you away because he has seduced and he has milked. And now the cow is just looking like only we can talk about the ribs are only just out. He cannot even feed them. So whenever he says that this is what has to take the position, he can throw you to an imbroglio. Right now, there's nothing is ongoing unto Argentina because it's disagreement and disarmament of their own philanthropic stupidity. It's now ongoing to their small cage of a dog because they want now to talk about in the last month how many donations came to our account, how many donations came to our YouTube platform because we were together, how many donations it was reflected to my name, how many donations reflected to a name. And whenever they come to disagreement, they now start talking about, do you remember Aaron Dante sent me $100? Yeah, now start calculating onto the paper because they cannot sit as a woman and a man and associate themselves and say that, oh, now this is what we want to do, this is what we have to do. They can never. Because Kenge knows that now what he has to do is to cater for the baby. If the baby is not being catered for, and this is why he went for a mess, better he could just leave the baby at Kenya here and make sure that other things are happening. And if it could be so fantastic for it to happen that way, it could be so good whenever he could just have the local baby born in Kenya, but due to the funds that he wanted to have the funds coming to his own account, he needed something called he wanted only something called donations, so as whenever they can be flowing to his account, he's gonna be making sure that he's gonna be messing with everything that's gonna be coming out. What am I meaning here? I mean that if Kenge knows that there's an opportunity, people are now following from this step, where are we moving to the next step? How are we going to do the next step? That's why he's always calculating from one source to another source, knowing that if I move from this segment, I have another segment coming. He knew that whenever I cucumberize my wife, make sure that she's pregnant, it's another content. And whenever he knows that now, to make sure that the baby is being to be born somewhere, so as I can get not only a visa, but he knew something called the content is only about the content, not even the visa. The visa, it's only something that is always coming out awkwardly. He's always talking about, oh, I want a visa, I want something else, I want something else. But the real fact about Kenge is to make money so as he can feed the child because he knows the real and he knows the system. That's where he messed. You know, here in Africa, guys, or here in Kenya, look at even if we talk about look at here in Nyaboanse, there are so many ladies who are just left hanging, and you can just have a lady, you can just marry a lady, and you can talk about no, it can never work, and you can tell a lady go back to your home. But it doesn't reflect that way to the outside countries. Talk about the overseas countries. Whatever if you have the baby, you have to take care of the baby. If you know that this kind of the stuff, it has not happened direct forward to how it has to occur, you have to take care of the baby. But now Kenge messed. He thought that now you're gonna be just hitting and running, hit and run. You know it. You're gonna be hitting like you're gonna be hitting the sausage girl here. Whenever she goes and abort the child, no one can complain. Even the lady, she was told that I will give you some dollars. That's why I produced a song. It was here, guys. It was here yesterday. I produced a song here yesterday, and it was so fantastic. Here it is. Huh? Wagwa. We have the song is here. That's the real fact.
Protect
The village.
children of Nyaboanse.
Exactly. And that's the real fact about it. Yeah.
Nyaboanse YouTubers.
Wagwa.
The world is watching.
The world is watching.
Don't sell your soul for dollars. Don't sell your dignity for
Your dollars. Exactly.
Don't sell your morals for dollars.
Exactly. It was a real hint about what is happening. And never sell your morals, never sell your own dignity because of dollars. Look at what is happening right now. Because Kenge is coming with some of dollars, whenever he goes out, talk about how I can exchange even 50,000 Kenya shillings to dollars, so he can come and tell the sausage girl here, I have $500 for you. Can you just accept it so as we can just remove that baby from your stomach? And that's the real fact. The sausage girl, what did she do in Mombasa? She went and aborted it. And right now, it's the thing that's ongoing. And he knows that if that kind of a baby of the sausage girl could come out, he could be or she could be the one who is taking over the game. And even the family of Kenge himself, they know that Argentinian Longnose, she is in a use. She's being used to make sure that the content is coming, and their family, they are eating. And they are eating from her own cucumbers, which is making sure that it dies this kind of the people to get the strength and to get the valid point that I have to talk to the people. Oh, this is our pregnancy. I was just not, I was suspecting a man like Kenge talking about we are pregnant. Are you insane? So how are you pregnant? How are you pregnant? Say that my wife is pregnant, but coming out to tell us we are pregnant. You and who? Don't be stupid and don't be unconditional. Don't be insanity gonna be prevailing onto your brains. That's why we say that sometimes there are people who are using the numerator common sense, which is due to none of their own hypothalamus is working properly. And they're just using the common sense behind maybe the buttocks, so they can just continue with their own shenanigans. And Kenge is never listening to what we are saying, because he thinks that he has gone to several countries. The only thing he goes there to is to see the prostitutes and go to the street and see the prostitutes on how to kiss themselves and get a video and tell people that I got somebody from the street. So as let's go with this life and see how it's gonna be. But the fact now, he got now a broke person who is just from Argentina, who is living in the ghetto, who is living like a chokora, who's even the house is not available, who's even the parents look like shagara bagara, who they look like their faces look shenanigan. Whenever you see them, you saw that this is a problem. So right now, the only thing that's protruding to their own affinity is Kenge misusing their own attitude and talking about, you know what? Every day is Mr. Lose. Every day is Mr. Lose. Every day he can never buy food. Always is coming out to say that, oh guys, we are having some juice here, me and my father-in-law. Stupidity. Why can't you one day say that today we are eating something special? Every day is Jewish. Guacamole Jewish. Talking about avocado. Do you know that avocado is 5 shillings in Kenya? And telling us, oh, I have bought a juice, it is avocado juice, stupidity of the highest order. And telling us you are a millionaire. Millionaire nonsense. Millionaire my foot. It can never happen. Because this kind of the people don't understand that here in Kenya, things are very cheap. And the Kenya is now behaving like he cannot spend any much more money from his own pocket. But that's why he's always claiming that, oh, guys, I want to buy a Range Rover. We will never buy it, because every day you will be, oh, I want to buy, oh, I want to buy, I want to build a hospital. A hospital you said you want to build. It has no longer been happening. It will never happen, because you have been scamming lands. You have been scamming everything. And you have been scamming even the Didi uncle is here. You have already scammed the land already. And it has gone because of your machete man talking about, if I see you again here, I'll just give you 2 machetes and you will find yourself deorating for yourself. So as the only thing they're just using, they are using the parents to trigger and to intimidate other people outside here. So as whenever I say that, oh, I want to send my father, I'm going to send somebody who is going to talk to. If I find you next time bringing your machete man here and bringing a person who cannot even change even a shirt, and talking about you are a millionaire, and talking about, oh, you know what, guys, oh, my father is a very respected my foot. How can you respect a person who cannot respect themselves? Let's have something which is not controversial, which is not contradicting to the village. Let's make sure that everything is triggered faithfully. Everything is pumped faithfully to everyone. Not that, oh, because I want somebody to progress, I don't want to get into now to this system. Because I don't want somebody to get what this kind of the things want to get. I got to get somebody, oh, guys, this kind of a person is fired. That's the only solidarity you can ever do to the system, which is failure, which is stupidity, which is narcissist, which is tribalist, which is not godly, which is imbroglio, and it's a pogromistic way. And we can never go to such kind of the things because we have to relate everything straightforward. It's a parallel. There's nothing like horizontal and vertical. No, there's no cornering. We are not hats here to corner. If it is straight, let it be vertical. Horizontal, parallel. If it is corresponding, let it correspond. If it is obtuse angle, let it be obtuse. If it is 90 degrees, let it be 90 degrees. But not in the 90 degrees that of inserting cucumbers. No, that's not the real name. The 90 degrees, it's not inserting cucumbers where possible. No, 90 degrees is an angle in a triangle. And it is measured in 90 to have a 1/8. But 1/8, no, that's is it 1/8? I don't know if it's 1/8. But that's the real fact about it. So Kenge, we have to teach him the lesson. If we want to progress as Nyabuhanse, I've brought much of the songs. Even the Three Amigos song is already out to make sure that everything is fantastic. Here it is. Let's go with it. Wagwan.
When danger came to a quiet land, it's Kintu and the amigos took a stand.
Three Amigos gonna be coming.
Passy and the girls, they showed
Even
their
Passy was antagonized.
protecting the vulnerable day and
Wow.
night.
Dun.
Oh, it's Kintu and the three
Amigos.
And the three amigos.
Yeah.
girls of the village.
And the three amigos.
Exactly.
Courage and honor, they live.
Wagwan. Let us not support the brute here. Guys, the songs are out and gonna be coming with more and more. And gonna be coming with an RNB to make sure that people gonna be getting the real English, and everything gonna be very fantastic. Because whenever we talk about this kind of the things has to be handled with a lot of care. Kenge thinks that he's the only person who has brain, who even, let me tell you guys, even supporting the local talents. I can give you a small synopsis, a very small one. There's a guy called, an artist in Nyabuhanse called Eduswaga, the brother to Maja, K.E.
My cousin.
So that guy is an artist, and he was singing very good songs in terms of encouraging the youths to have unity, to have liberty, to have their own attitudes and their thoughts put together so as they can know where forward and where not to follow. And whenever that guy, they were in a very good friendship with Kenge. During that time, Kenge was now starting the YouTube channel. It has now started growing. And they were so big friends. And whenever Kenge went to Nairobi and booked their house, they were staying together with this guy, the brother to Maja. And whenever now, Kenge told the guy, this kind of the music platform you have started, it's gonna not work properly. Let me tell you why. Because you have to hit subscribers, people have to subscribe. So this guy asked Kenge, please, can you help me so as I can get subscribers who can watch my content or watch my artists or watch my music that I always produce? Kenge told the guy, delete, you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have it. How is it the name? It's called Eduswaga. Eduswaga, it will pay you nothing. You will struggle. You will not make it. Make sure that let's go to Nyabuhanse, because charity begins at home. They came to Nyabuhanse. And whenever they came to Nyabuhanse, the first thing he told him, before I introduce you to this YouTube we are, which is earning money and the donations are coming, make sure that you are deleting all the songs. That portfolio should remain empty. And the guy deleted, I don't know if he was stupid or he was now lured with the, I don't know if things are going to be coming or floating. The guy deleted everything because he trusted this kind of a man who is a goon already. And whenever now he deleted everything, the guy was given a shout out. It's there. If some people can visit, Kenge, even they talk about the local artist in Nyabuhanse, they had a video. And the guy had the first video. it was a little bit there, and Kenge shared it. It was a little bit growing. And even that day, I received the message or in WhatsApp because I was working with the brother which is the Eduswaga. We were working in the same company during that time. He was working with road construction, taking care of the graders, seeing on, talk about excavators, how they're going to be working. I was there now. I was the driver during that time of the trucks, talk about the tippers, to make sure that whenever we go to the site to maybe to grade the road and put some maram where it was so hectic. So there were the people who were talking about we have a site that you have already selected that we can get the maram. He was the one looking for the maram. And I had the number of the guy, and he sent me a link. And during that day, whenever he sent me a link, he told me, go subscribe and support me. I saw that video, they were with Kenge. I said, oh, this guy, I know these guys. I subscribed to that guy. He was sending to every person who has the number. And he was commenting there, please subscribe, support me to reach there. And there were no music there. It was Kenge and a little bit of the shenanigans, and they deleted everything.
Exactly.
And a little bitly, whenever they had 2 to 3 videos, the guy was thrown into an imbroglio. Now the guy was told, the guy was told that, we have to get your brothers here, are going to be supporting you so as you can reach where I am. Guys, whenever we are in the village, you can find that there's somebody who is always eyeing forward to make sure that I can be like you. How do you do it? How can I do it too? But this kind of a person doesn't have that morale to help you. The other guy said, hey, can you help me to do it? Now, Kenge told the guy, so let me move with you to this platform and see how the things are going to be moving. Now, what happened from there? 2 to 3 days, he was told, no, I will not be there for everything. And the guy has deleted all the videos of music. Now he was told, I'll not be there every day to have with you. Sometimes I'll not be there. So how can you shoot the video? Don't close it. So it was like this. So the guy was told, no, now this kind of maybe this platform, I don't owe you anything. Now they started talking about, you told me to delete my music. So if you say that you want to help me to reach at a point, then you leave me. But what was the real point of Kenge? No, I will not be there for you for every time, for every day. And this guy was now disgusted. And he said it's not now a must for me to have such kind of a platform. And he left the village. I don't know where even he is. There's only one day I saw him with Maja KE. They were talking about, my brother, an artist, the local artist from our village. I have never seen that kind of a person anywhere. And I don't know where he has left to. I think they're in Nairobi, somewhere there maybe. And that is the pogromicity that we talk about. Kenge cannot support the local talents and can never support person to grow in the village. Even the time is coming, whenever he says that, I want you guys to be like, the only person he always say, be like Mayuguno is the good example to see. Why can't he say that Nasto is the good example to see? He's always tagging people who are out of our compound. People who are out of Nyabuanse, who came to invade. And they know that because of using those people, he's going to be getting money. And that's why I'm telling you this. Kenge can only spot a place where he only get money or donations. That's what he can only support. Let me say this. Whenever he saw that the sausage girl from Nyabuanse, the content is no longer working. Because if she could or he could just be dating such kind of a lady, it could be so embarrassing to the family, and people will say, why are you bringing a street girl to such kind of a compound? It will never be. And Kenge, you are we are honoring you. We are praising you. We are doing this and this and this for you. Why could you go and bring such kind of a nasty girl to such kind of a compound? So they will just be, and they were just commenting because I saw the WhatsApp group that they were chatting and they were saying, we want you to marry a person from outside, from the USA. So as whenever you marry somebody like that, you will get a visa and you will be visiting America now and again. So he never thought, now Kenge, that's why I say that he is not knowledged enough. people say that go and marry from the USA. He went and seduced ladies in the USA. They dumped him. We have so many videos that people are just talking about the cucumbers are stinking like toilet. Huh? The guy is never wearing some underwear. How can such kind of a person, and I'm just sympathizing with the Argentinian long nose, or she has adjusted to such kind of the scent that is coming from that guy. I don't know. I don't know the time that Kenge was saying that you have to suck me before. I'm not even understanding how is that thing happening. Huh? Because you can just not relate such kind of the thing that a person is now milking it, milking that kind of the cucumber very fantastically, and such kind of the scent is coming from such kind of a position. It is irregular, incompetent, irresponsible, and it is pogrom. And we are just talking about this kind of the people are dirty as possible. Because if such kind of Kenge can be that way, and Kenge has a wife, we are sympathizing. We are sympathizing. We are sympathizing because we cannot understand the real varied point that's going to be coming out from this position. Because if we relate the real varied point about Kenge himself, and do you know that Argentinian longnose, she has never touched Kenge's clothes, even washing onto the villa. Ever, ever, and ever. The only ladies who are being used is Anastasia, Lucia, and we can talk about Maria Kiddy. They were the people who are being used. Imagine taking, how are they called? Towels. No, towels. Imagine the towels Kenge has didized their wife. Huh? They have cucumberized and they have played all the 90 degrees. Talk about the wheelbarrow style this way. Talk about this kind of the style this way. And whenever now it comes to the you know how the stuffs, you know, the fluid, yeah? And this kind of, we talk about the towels. Huh? They are now wet already. And these are the ladies who are being now talked about now. Make sure that this kind of the towels are being washed properly, use detergents. And the person who is giving out the conditions how they will be washed is the Kenge's wife. Now we talk about the Argentinian's longnose. And she cannot even touch kind of a towel so as she can just even wash it. Because it is stinking and she doesn't need such kind of the things to happen to her. And that's why we say about Kenge is there to use people. Why couldn't he even get a washing machine? So as whenever he puts there, the other like we can talk about, there are some of the spots that might be not being washed properly. They can now wash with bare hands. But these ladies not having even gloves, they're washing with bare hands. And from there, they're told that go and cook to the kitchen. What will happen to our stomachs? We are now eating Kenge's stupidity. And whenever we say so, because this kind of the ladies, they are not, we can talk about, they are not professional in terms of kitchen premises. They don't know entremintia, they don't know garde-manger, they don't know petri, they don't know anything. Huh? Pantry and everything like that. They don't know such kind of the things. But what happens to the reality? Whenever they go, whenever they are called, because at sometimes Kenge woman is just at the window looking at, peeping at them. Hey, Anastasia, come. And whenever Anastasia comes, what happens from that position? She's told, make sure that, we are hungry, we want some food, cut there some meat, or cut some tomatoes. That are the things that they are cutting because they know that, okay, we were from washing. My hands are now clean because I was washing. They know that. But the reality about the sanitation, the reality about the hazards of the kitchen, do they know that the stupid anammetric things or the pogromitic things of the phenotypic and the genotypic, we can call them the genes that were at those towels they were washing, they're still onto their bare hands. They're coming with them to the kitchen to cut tomatoes because they know that our hands are good. Now they start cutting. What are we eating? Huh? What are we eating? That's why every time you will hear Mawera is complaining the stomach. That's why you will hear Kibe complaining. Even Kibe is a doctor. But whenever food comes, it's very delicious. Now I'm just sympathizing. Is those stuff's delicious, my Lord. Oh, my living God. I don't understand. Because whenever it comes to the reality, let's say the reality. Because Kenge is the one who is throwing us to the imbroglio. But the wife cannot touch anything like a sufuria, even to wash a sufuria, even to wash a pot, even to talk about, even to cook ugali. She's going now to Argentina. Now they're telling people that, oh, our first time to cook ugali. Stupidity. And the Kenge doesn't even touch anything. Everything is just to go and slap Argentina long nose some buttocks and say that, oh, mom. You think that that's like pussy now. Meow, meow. Huh? Now it's just the only thing is to carry her, put her onto the straight point of the cucumber and say that, oh, now baby, let's go to the room. We have some fools behind there. They will cook for us and prepare everything and bring them onto our beds, our comfort zone. Look at how a village cook was being done. Village cook was ever cooking and struggling to make sure that he's using the brain to catastrophify and strategize everything. Make sure that he can look for supper, look for breakfast, look for luncheon, and it's from the mind. And whenever he goes to ask Kenge, what can I cook in lunchtime? No, I don't know. You just cook what is there. And whenever the food comes, oh, very delicious food, and they're served onto the bed. I'm just not even, like right now, they're now staying in a cage of a dog. Now, they are now cooking for themselves. They are now looking for everything. Now, you are now thrown to the reality. From there, guys, I'm telling you, whenever Kenge comes back to the village, he has to come and apologize, and he's going to be starting a new life. Because he was faking life. Talking about now you have a villa. Donations are coming. You can use people's daughters and people's sons in the way you need. Even telling the boys that if you want donations, go take your cucumber photo, send it to a lady and get some money. Because I have done it, guys, in Colombia. My living God. So look at right now. People are told that, you know what? If you want some... Guys, look at even like Gunmo. Gunmo right now, he's just told that you have to put SIM2 and to be a visa for somebody to come. Now, if you want a visa to Africa, you should know that you are coming to land to Gunmo. So as you can just do the didism if you are a man. Such kind of the stupidity. Where it comes from? It came from Kenge going to attract villagers or attract the foreign people who are insane in humanity and come and talk about, you know what, in Africa, you can come and cucumberize anything. From mother, from girls, from boys and everything. So they select, you know, there in overseas sometimes we have any kind of people who think about, oh, I can just sure, and if it's a boy, if it's a so we are not even in such kind of the thing. So whenever we talk about Kenge, he should change. Because things now are going to be changing. In Argentina right now, it is not being seated. No sitting in Argentina right now. Because now everybody has known he's a scammer. He's using that family, using Mr. Louis every time and being driven. I'm just sympathizing. Why can't Kenge get a license? Do you think that Kenge can get a license? Somebody to raise their hand and say why. Can you drive with one eye? I'm sympathizing. You can never give given a license. So whenever he's talking about he want a Range Rover, he has already postponed it. He has told, my friend, you cannot drive with one eye. And that's the fact. You can never be given the license. Who is going to take this kind of talk about the Range Rover you want? It will never work. The only thing he can do, go and search for donations, because you said you want to get for the donations. Come and build the hospital in Nyabohanse, which will be a mental hospital. Start with your family. Make sure that they are coming to be treated the mentality, because they are not sensing properly, and I'll be there to scrutinize, to screw them, to make sure that the screws are tightened in terms of braining. Because everything they are always doing, it's insanity. Look at what Conmam, you can talk about the Conmama, she's doing just for $1, for her to build a perimeter wall. She cannot even rely, because she has celebrities in their home talking about they have celebrities. They are millionaires. Why couldn't they talk about them wangu? Can you produce 200,000? Yes, I can, mama. Lady J, can you produce 200,000? No, mama. Kange, can you produce 200,000? So as we have blocks, we just build our perimeter wall. But going to the villa, for a villa where now the house of your son, and go there and ask for a didism to come and didize and protrude all the sections to make sure that is antagonizing your body properly, using it carelessly with an inhumanity. And talk about, oh, you know what, guys, now, hey, we are here, introduce yourself. Nonsense. And that's why the hospital that's going to become, it's going to be starting with your family, King, to make sure that you are just tighten the screw properly. If the tightness is done, now you now think about how to marry a villager, to marry a person from our zone. Use the local material around you to sustain your sustainabilities. I'm just wondering, Kenge talking about I have to go to Argentina and get a broke lady like her to come and take everything from your family and think that now she took everything, whatever was meant for you. Even things are gonna be coming. People brought some of the gifts for the, talk about the children and to the village, for the children of Pasi. And the Argentina long nose, whenever he goes and see this a jumpsuit for a baby. Oh, no, baby Kenge. No, this is very nice. We're going to be getting this one. Whenever you get a baby, oh, look at how it's fine. Yes, mama. Yes, mama. Yes, mama. That's very good. Put it to the box. They just took everything. Whatever was meant for Pasi, whatever was meant for the street boys, whatever was meant for everyone, and you gave us, me and Mogesi, the ones for the maternity. And you thought that now we are pregnant. You think that now, Kenge, that's how it starts. Preparing somebody, not knowing. And to reach a time now tells you that, you know what? Do you know the maternity shirt I gave you? So you have to make sure that that maternity shirt, now I'm going to bring somebody to didize you and make sure that that maternity is going to be very fantastic. Huh? So that's why you see even right now, Gunmo cannot sit well. Because back there, it is antagonized properly. Now everything, even pollution is coming at any time. That's why you can never see Gunmo with anyone. Anywhere, because whenever you can just go to some people and in a certain group, that's why he's always laughing. Hey, let me reach, I'm coming. Hey. He's always here. And whenever we see him going somewhere, talking about he's talking to the phone, he's going to pollute because it's coming for, you know. And whenever we say this, the fact, look at now the other gays here called Lady J. Lady J has already took the family we are talking about, of the other family they're talking about, oh, I'm going to help this kind of a family, oh, I have bought them. It was a scam. It was a video. And I told people, it's going to be a video of the season. It's going to be the video of a weeks. Because he will be using this family and pay them money and pay other goons out. Say that you are the people who stole. I'll be coming for you to say that, no, you never did it good. Oh, I don't like such kind of the behavior. Even I'll beat you. You just understand me. Because it will be a content. So as people, we relate it. Oh, Kenge, oh, this kind of Lady J is understanding person. Oh, he has gone. He has just recovered a phone. Yet he's the one who formulated it to happen. And right now, he formulated that the wife of that snactic person who understood the guy and talked about, oh, you just come so you can be giving. Even getting a boy like that one, he was a thief. Getting him to your compound and you are the people hitting thieves. What are you understanding from there? And you are the people hitting that, oh, there's a person who came to steal something from you. Now you went to the police station, so as this kind of the people will be arrested and be hit. And the conduct was the one hitting that person that is a thief. And you have brought now the original thief to come and train your father. Is that a stupidity, or you are just testing our minds? Look at how we are being thrown to an imbroglio, guys, and you don't understand. The real varied projection we are coming out with it is one. This kind of the family is hooking up everything. Now there's no content. There's no traveling. There's no donations. Donations have been cut already. people have started understanding this kind of the family. It's using the donations not in a good manner it's meant for, but they are using this kind of the donations to ascombulize the other people's family, ascombulize and molest ladies, and just defile some ladies, and make sure that we are using this kind of the money to humiliate other humans in humanity. And the people have already discovered it. That's why even Kenya doesn't have any respect in Kenya right now. If a person, you are a celebrity, coming to Kenya to support a person who is a car dealer, who is a thief, has just made much of the thieving and making sure that, guys, this kind of a person, I can trust him, even everyone can trust him because I've trusted him. What kind of stupidity? Because he wants everybody to believe this kind of stupid people, they are good in terms of that. But when we come together and say that this kind of the people has to be taught a lesson, Kenya is now coming out to say that, why? Because of my money, you are now jealous of me. Stupidity. No one is jealous with their own stupidity and unconscious things. But you have to act properly. You coming out to tell us your wife cannot cook for you and you alone cannot know how to cook. Now, which kind of a family are you going to formulate? An arctic family. A family that doesn't understand the real concept of a family. A family that doesn't understand the real valid point to be a family. What kind of a person can ever come to you and tell you that, guys, I have a girlfriend can just cook for me a pancake and the pancake is going to come, it's a pancake of rice. Can you understand such kind of a person? A wife who can imagine a person steaming rice with milk. Is that a person normal? And saying that, I have a wife. A wife is a nonsense wife. It can never happen properly. And the real concept we are always talking about is one. Let's tangle and make sure that this kind of pogromicity, that this kind of a family is trying to bring to our own acknowledgement as YouTubers can never happen. And that's why we always have this kind of the music to make sure that we are playing the music. Very fantastic. Let's finish it. Wow, wow. Woo.
But the amigos saw through their disguise.
Yeah, man.
For every child and every widow's call.
Woo.
They stood like mountains defending us all.
Yeah.
It's you and the three amigos. Guardians of a village, everyone knows.
Hey.
With courage and honor, they
Wow. People are calling me.
lead
Wow.
the way.
Uh-huh.
Keeping our hearts safe every day.
Look.
For Patsy and others, they shine so bright.
Hey.
A beacon of hope in the darkest
Very
night.
fantastic,
With
guys.
love in their hearts, they take a stand. The pride and strength of our cherished land. So it's Gintu and the three amigos. Three are protectors.
Gintu and the three amigos. Gonna be fantastic, guys.
The courage and honor, they lead the way. Keeping our hearts safe every day. For Passy and others, they shine so
For Percy
bright.
and others, let's struggle. Let's make it happen. Wagwan.
With love in their hearts, they take a stand.
Let's make a step.
The pride and strength of our cherished land. Oh, never
Hansen.
Guiding strength of our
The real G always coming out, guys. Woo! Slowly.
Amigos,
Yeah.
guardians of the village, everyone knows.
Let's go with it,
Courage
guys.
and honor, they lead the way.
Yeah.
Keeping Nabohan safe
In
every day.
touch. Keep it locked. Keep it coming. Let's go with it. And this is the end of the session. Keep it locked, keep it coming, keep it tuned. Everything gonna be coming to you live and it's one-on-one. Gintu here, everything gonna be very fantastic. Whenever Gintu is on the spot, let's make sure that everything gonna be coming to everyone right now. And here we are. Guys, to kudos for everyone who has been part of the team to make sure that Gintu is being in support and everything gonna be coming to you live. Let's keep on struggling. Wagwan, guys, wagwan support.